Okay. Never rely on hotkeys. I tried to do something fancy and start up the live stream without having OBS open, and I was talking for the last 5 minutes. On the right side, I did record it over here on this TradingView idea. So maybe I can just have you guys watch this and I can go get a cup of coffee or something. I don't know. But really, it was, I'll link this in the chat in a bit. But really, there is just more of the same. We are expecting a retest down to the weekly 200 moving average again. If that's broken, retest the monthly 50 would make more sense. And let's just go to the monthly just to get that perspective. Right. Okay. Monthly 50, weekly 200. Very likely to be the bottom of this market, at least short term. Right. Because if we go to the BLX chart, I want to take a look at this. Now what I wanted. Nice. Okay. Lo and behold, look where the last crash pattern ended, right on top of the monthly 50, institutional benchmark, and also the weekly 200, right? Because they were actually very similar values in the previous crash pattern. And it is very reasonable to assume those pivots are going to hold once more. Okay. Really, this, the comparison of these two crash patterns, I'm actually going to double screen this here. 1 second. Because this is just too clean to ignore. Goodness gracious. It's almost as if this is cyclical. Okay, guys. Do I need to draw this out for you? Because I will. I can point out what's happening. You know, we're going to make this fucking even more obvious. Screw it. We're going all the way. I'm going to get a little bitter here, but I'm going to do it. Fuck. I have it set to match the pairs. My bad. I do not want you to match symbols. Hooray. Okay, do I have this set up correctly? I do. It's almost hard to tell the two apart. And then over here, guess what we're going to get? NASDAQ composite. And we're going to snap this bad boy in the monthly chart because it is less volatile than crypto. Hooray. Goodness gracious. I'm going to save this chart right here because it's too clean. You know, I could like load up a fourth one on gold and just have like a comparison of all the crash patterns and them all ending exactly on their relative 200 benchmark. I don't know what to say. If you guys want to capitulate, I don't recommend it. Okay. Ooh, gorgeous. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking do it. Okay. We are right here. Right here. Right here. Okay. And let's just make this obvious. Anything similar? It's perfect. I love it. I'm going to drop this in chat. Boom. What a great crash pattern. You know, if you want to start loading up on Bitcoin, now's the time to do it. Really, after like seeing this chart, I don't know what else I can say today. Like this is as clean as it gets. I've had this chart saved. You know, let's do it. Let's go digging. I'm going to show you this chart. Down we go. I need to go back several months, so just bear with me. Farther back than this. I'm going to keep going because it's back here somewhere. Ah, beautiful. We have July 14th. Let's hit play. Let's see how this does. Not as quite as straight down as I expected, but yeah, pretty much the same. Beautiful. So here we are. Right on top of that weekly 200 moving average. If you want someone to buy into Bitcoin and you want something convincing, send them this chart. Really. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Just after this little bit of touchdown right here, we're going to get a quick bull run. Tiny little guy. Maybe like 2 weeks long. Probably going to jump up another 18%, okay? Actually, from the looks of this, this is worth pointing out, okay? Do you see this 50 distribution? How we re-enter it and we start compressing? Starts getting thinner there. Okay? Well, it's reasonable to believe that when we re-enter this 50 distribution and it starts compressing, we will also revert to its relative mean, right? 50 moving average. Right, because as soon as we enter the 50 band, go to the 50 mean for rejection for our final retest of the weekly 200, and then the new upward expansion of the 50 starts the next bull run. However, it is important to note that this 50 band here does have a little bit more mass, so we might actually see even more lateral trading for the remainder of the year, okay? I need to do this, right? Just to point out the next bull run. Okay? If we're here, if we are here, guess what happens when we get upward expansion? Ooh, ooh, that is nice. All right, this cannot happen until our short-term distribution, this 50 band, sufficiently compresses, right? Because it's the upward expansion of the 50 band that defines the new trend. All right? Right now we're actually hitting downward expansion right through here, just as we got downward expansion right through here. Goodness gracious. It's nearly identical. You know, guys, if you want to load up a leveraged contract, and this is me recommending leverage, so you know that's a pretty rare occasion. Either on the weekly 200 down to the monthly 50. If you layer down to that value, the monthly 50, okay? And let's actually load it up. 200 times 4. Actually, I like showing off this script, so I'm just going to do this one. Because it's a pretty cool script. I like it. MA's anywhere. Hooray. M. Beautiful. So, if you layer leveraged long between current price down to the monthly 50 average, okay? That is a 10% range. If you layer leverage longs down 10%, okay? Let's talk about your profit ratio. Let's assume you're 10 to 1, okay? Right, it's going to be really risky, so let's just assume no leverage at the moment, because I don't recommend actually using 10 to 1. Okay? Below the monthly 50, you're going to use a downside of, I don't know, maybe 10%, okay? Which is going to be a pretty big loss if it does break. But let's talk about your profit ratio. Actually, let's use the tool to actually figure out the profit ratio. Why not? Okay? We'll just smack that right dab in the middle there. Assume 10% loss. And then based on the previous bull run, I'm going to zoom out here a bit. Let's give you some perspective. Okay, let's figure out how high the previous run was. I'm seeing 11,000%. So let's think about this. Okay, what if you were able to catch the exact bottom of the last bull run and wrote out the rest of it on leverage? Let's draw on the profit ratio, guys. Whoop, gotta zoom back in. Hold on. Hold on to your horses. This is going to be a little difficult. I'm not going to lie. Zoom in a bit more. Okay. Assuming we entered on this second bounce right here. Kind of hard to grab my stop loss. There he is. Okay. 10% stop loss. Put that bad boy right there. Okay. This is ridiculous. Okay, what's our profit ratio? I don't even know. We're too far zoomed out. Is that correct? Is that an 800 to 1 profit ratio? That is an 800 to 1 profit ratio, folks. Just let this sink in, what I'm showing you here. These are the key to the kingdoms, potentially. All right, nothing's guaranteed. And I don't think that the next bull run for Bitcoin is going to be as high as this one. Okay, but it would make a lot of sense if the bear market started forming a bottom at this location. I'm not going to say the bear market's over. I'm going to say it's forming a bottom. Okay? It is officially time to be a little bit bullish on Bitcoin, guys. I'm going to get called an idiot for this, but people are going to look back. Whew! Let's do a little bit of basic math, okay? Let's assume you actually do load up into this 10 to 1 and you risk everything, right? It's a liquidation or nothing position, just for the sake of sanity or insanity in this scenario. Okay? Let's say you invested $100 10x, okay? That's $1,000. All right? You have a $1,000 position. Jesus. I just want to compare it. I might be dragging on at this point, but I'm kind of curious. Okay. Well, that's the end of my train of thought. I'm satisfied. I'm going to look at the YouTube comments now. I was kind of rambling for a while, so. I am live, right? Oh, this is a private fucking stream. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, I'm done. Bye, guys.